Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki, your favorite auntie here today. Now I have a mini haul. I am so stoked that I actually got to say that phrase, y'all. Y'all don't even know. Mini haul today, very mini. If you want to see what I have to show you today, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned. Let's get into it. Now I have four, maybe five um, fragrances to share with you today. Now, you've always, well, I don't know, have I said it before? I think I have. Where I live, it is extremely difficult for me to get fragrances that are new and modern, fragrances that you hear all the girls talking about, because I don't live in the US and it's difficult. I either have to travel to the US or I have to wait until somebody is coming in to get them to bring fragrances in for me. However, last week I happened to travel and I passed through an airport. I won't say which airport because I don't want y'all clocking me now. And I had the opportunity of browsing in their duty free section and I decided, hey, let me pick up some fragrances that were on my wish list that I've been hearing people talk about and I've been wanting to smell and get my hands on. So the first one, and this is not a review because I've just like literally recently got these, so I'm still in the process of testing them and feeling them out and writing on what I like about them and so on. So this is just going to be introductions, right? First one, Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. Now I used to wear Jean Paul Gaultier back in the day, and then I kind of moved away from him because other things were on the market. Then I saw people talking about him again. I was like, is he still relevant? Child. I heard everybody talking about Scandal. Look at this bottle. Child, she's scandalous. Her legs up in the air and stuff. Scandal. This is a honey fragrance. There's a note of honey in here that hits you from the beginning, even though it's listed in the middle note. So in the opening you have orange and mandarin. In the middle, you have jasmine, you have honey, and then in the dry down, you have caramel patchouli. It's a cipher floral scandal. This I heard Jeremy Fragrances. I don't know if you guys, well, I'm assuming that you guys would know about Jeremy Fragrances. He was talking about this fragrance. And he said, don't sniff it in the opening. Wait until it dries down. And I was like, what kind of crazy fragrance is this? But child, when you spray this initially, you get a blast of honey and it can be a little bit overwhelming. But when this fragrance dries down, I am telling you, this is the most beautiful, creamy, sweet fragrance. It doesn't have any woody notes listed, but somehow I get a bit of a a sweet wood vibe to this fragrance. This is absolutely beautiful. Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. And the box, guys. Now, please excuse my son. But the box is like a velvet, it's a blush pink, but the box is like not your usual box texture, is velvety. Isn't that cute? So, Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier. Absolutely love. Next to show you is My Way Intense by Giorgio Armani. Again, my son was doing what he does. My Way Intense. This is only the 50 mil. Look at that bottle. Isn't that gorgeous? The blue with a slightly pink juice on the inside. Oh my God. This one is a floral. Now, I have said before, I like amber florals, woody ambers, woody florals. Plain florals are not usually my judge. But the sales girl, she sprayed this on my arm and I walked around for a couple of minutes. And when I came back, I was like, is this the floral fragrance she is giving? And all during my trip, over 8 hours of flying, I was smelling this on my arm, my way. The notes in this one, you have orange and bergamot in the top. You have a beautiful tuberose, an Indian jasmine, vanilla, cedar, and musk. When this dries down, this is so creamy and sweet. I don't know. It's a pretty girl fragrance, if you know what I'm saying. She's in your face, but she's not raunchy and rowdy. She a pretty girl. I could dig it. I could dig it. My way intense. And the funny thing is, I went to buy the Passion by Giorgio Armani because I've been hearing everybody talk about it, and I went to smell it. When I smelled it, it was a little underwhelming, and this stole the show. Again, my way, Giorgio Armani. Next on my list. Now, a couple months ago, I ordered a discovery set from Penhaligons, and it had in about 1 mil vials. Half of those ended up being male for males, and the other half were for females. And one of those was a fragrance that is called dun, 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 the Coveted Duchess Rose. Look at the box. Penhaligon just does the most. The absolute most. This is the box. And you would swear that this fragrance is as huge as my head. Oh, let's turn her around, child. Say hi to girls. So I think it's a fox, I believe. The Coveted Duchess Rose. This is a rose woody fragrance. It's listed as an amber floral. This is the sweetest, not sweet as in sugar sweet, sweet as in a darling. Like she's one of these girls who she don't get out much. She grew up in church. She's innocent. She is sweetheart. The Coveted Duchess Rose. Oh my goodness. When I smelled this in the sample, I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. It doesn't last that long on my skin. I'll be honest and say that up front. My skin is very dry. Out here is very hot. So if you're not beast mode, you will disappear. So in about say 4 hours, she disappears. But if I spray it on my clothes, she is there for the rest of the day. Check her out. So the notes in this one, as I said, this is listed as an amber floral, rose, musk, woody notes, and orange. Now my only issue with this, if this had like an intense version, I would be, I would get it. It's light and airy and fluffy and sweet. You get the woods in the background. You get the rose. When it dries out on my skin, I get musk with a slight sweetness, but it's more musky. And you already know, y'all already know how I feel about musk. It is not my favorite note. But but what I do with this one, I layer this with other fragrances and I put this on my clothes. I tend not to put this on my skin because I don't like the dry down with the musk with this one. But the opening and the middle of this fragrance is absolutely beautiful. She is beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. That is Coveted Duchess Rose. Oh, and they also gave me a little sample of Luna was also one in the sample kit that I got. This is an eau de toilette, and it is this fragrance, as far as I could remember, I didn't write down the notes or anything, but as far as I can remember, this is based off of a gin. It has a gin smell to it, but I will get into more of a review when I actually wear it for like an entire day. But it is interesting because if you drink alcohol, you know what gin smells like. It's gin. And from what I can smell now, it seems to have like a green touch to it. Like I don't know if it has fir or pine or something like that in it. I could be wrong, but that's what I get. That a green, fresh um, gin vibe from this. Not really boozy in the sense of like a rum note, but more of a gin note, which is a more clean, fresh feeling. Anyhow, The star of my show. Mm, Cairo. Now, in my who is this from again? Penhaligons again, right? So in my Penhaligon kit, discovery set, I got Halfetti. Oh, love, 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 love. Halfetti is in your face with the oud and the wood and the what else? It's aromatic. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's unisex. So I love it. My guy loves it as well. So I said when I saw the um Penhaligon's counter, I was going to get Halfetti. Now they didn't have the original Halfetti, they had Halfetti leather. And I was like, oh, not so sure. Sprayed that on, hated the opening. It's too masculine. But the dry down took my entire life. So I said, whenever I get to go back, wherever I can find Penhaligons, I'm going to pick up the Halfetti leather. But I said that to say that since it didn't have the Halfetti, the normal one, I smelt Cairo. Oh, look at her. Look at her. The juice is gorgeous. The bottle is gorgeous. Cairo is an amber floral. What did I tell you? I love ambers and florals mix and woody notes. Something about the amber for me. Rose saffron in the opening. Vanilla. Cypriol oil. That's a tongue twister. Labdamen, sandalwood in the dry down. This, I wore this to work today. Now, whereas Halfetti is in your face, she's a little bit reserved. She's a reserved chick, but she packs a punch. She's not offensive. She's not going to fill up a room, but she's going to radiate over an arm's length. Because I had a colleague in my office today and she was sitting about 8 feet away from me and she's like, are you wearing a perfume with oud? And I said, no, this one doesn't have an oud. Well, let me just say, oud is not listed. It has woody notes that are listed. I don't know if oud may be one of those notes, but she is beautiful. She's aromatic. She's spicy. She is no, she's not musky. She's aromatic. She's spicy. She has rose and saffron. For me, the rose does not stick around in this. So this today, I layered Cairo with my coveted Duchess rose to try and see if I can get more of the rose note coming out. On my clothes, yes. On my skin, as I said, the rose disappears pretty quickly. But on my clothes, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Cairo. So we're going to get back to longevity and projection and all of that in a more in-depth review. But I just want to stop by today and show you my girls. The girls I got, the girls are giving Penhaligon. If you guys can get your nose on the brand Penhaligon, some of them are hit and miss because some of them are very, very light and fleeting and airy and they don't last. But if you can get your nose on the, I think they call this line trade routes. So there are perfumes designed based on cities. So if you know Cairo's in Egypt, there is Halfeti, I can't remember where that's from. There's Empressa, there's a couple others. So I just wanted to stop by quickly today and let you see what I have. Stay tuned for the more in-depth videos. Bye guys. Again, subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, and I will see you later. Bye.